You know what time it is? This is another moment in my life of Bennett fixes. I was working on my car today to do a simple brake calibers. I have a 2005 Toyota Camry, 250,000 miles, and there's been a bad squeaky noise coming from my engine, and I was very nervous it was the engine, but I said that was preposterous because I have a Camry, Toyota Camry, and I religiously do the oil every 5,000 miles. I've owned the car since 160,000 miles. I've never checked the compression, but well, I figured the squeaking was either the serpentine belt or the alternator, and I put a little bit of WD-40 on the serpentine belt to see if it would stop squeaking and rattling. No good. But before my very eyes, I witnessed the alternator block stop spinning as the belt ran over it when I hit it with some WD-40. So yeah, I'm replacing the alternator. Very exciting. It's actually really simple. We're not doing the bike though, but the Camry. You have to use your Toyota mode. Sits here. It's this doohickey here, and it pivots on this bolt hinge right here, and then you loosen and tighten it with this guy way down here, right there. So, you know, first I went and loosened this bolt up here, and then I backed this guy out lefty-loosey, and that basically took the old alternator. It's tensioned up against the belt, and it drops it down, and then you can pick the belt up right here, and you can pop it off. And the whole thing hinges around. Let me show you. So I've loosened this bolt a few turns. It backs through to right here. So I only twisted it probably 2-3 revolutions out. And this guy down here I twisted like a million times. I wish I had a laser pointer. But anyways, at this point you can just pop the belt off after sufficient loosening. And then it's easier with two hands. There it is. I'm having a road trip at the end of the week, so I kind of need to do this. And the way the belt travels, it goes around the outside. It's super simple. So I imagine the alternator is the tensioning device in this mechanism to keep the belt tight, but I don't know that. And now the whole alternator can move. See that? So now I'm just going to disconnect all this electrical stuff. This guy. I think that's a push and pull. And this is just a bolt. And then the new alternator is coming tomorrow. So rock and roll. This is a 3.3 V6. Cool. It's just about to come off. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm just going to push that up very softly. I've disconnected all the wires. There's this guy, and then there's another guy up there. This one's just simple. You pinch the top of the connector and pull off for the 4-prong, and there's just a nut on the other one. Down here there's this pin lock thing down here, so I just unscrewed that. Now the whole thing, hope it doesn't fall off, but it hinges, so I'm going to try to take it out and pull it through here. So we get going, there's no stopping. Alright, easy as can be. Just gonna pop you out. Come on. Light as a feather. Oh. Just kidding. Let's go down. Okay. Come on. Manhandle you. Not too much space. I'm gonna roll you up this little tube. There you go. Easy as can be. Look at this bad Larry. I'm gonna take this apart. I want to see what went wrong. So now I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow. Time travel, go. What was at first an alternator job has now just wanted to do rotors and pads, but I found a little Easter egg back here, a little extra something something. You see this? That is a torn CV boot. It has freed its special power onto the car. So now I get to play fix the CV boot. And it's a good thing that I got this motorcycle, because with two vehicles now I can go buy parts at the store and come back for anything I'm missing with my car, because I don't have a workshop, I don't have too much, I'm just starting out. So very excited to drive around with the motorcycle. I've been very excited to use the bike for this purpose, as I don't want to keep working from home. I have a frame pack. Very exciting. There's the new alternator, the new booty. There's the old alternator. Let's get her in. Work. From here on out, the booty I got didn't fit, and I end up just going to AutoZone, buying a new CV axle and putting it on my car. So now we get to play put the CV axle on. Hey. Behold, the trusty 2005 Toyota Camry has a torn upper booty on a CV axle. So it's always pretty stressful doing work the first time, because I've never really done this. But I got a replacement booty, so I'm gonna try to pop that guy on. I have to remove this axle nut. I believe it's a 30 12 point. I just had it, now it's gone. But there you are. Yeah, 30 millimeter 12 point. There's this interesting little tab here, and I've seen some people grind this off. I'm trying to bend it up because I think it's crimped down to keep the axle nut from backing off. So if I can bend it up with this flathead, it won't mess up the threads as it comes off. And then I also removed this 12 millimeter little anchor guy for the brake lines and ABS, and this 10 millimeter up here, so I'll have more playroom. And then I'm going to take off these, which are 22 millimeters. There's one here, one here. And this whole guy should pop out, and then we're going to pry that guy out of the transmission. That's going to be really stressful. Fear. It'll probably work out. And then I can get access to this guy, and put the new boot on and put it all back together. So just got this guy loose with much penetrating oil, WD-40. I sacrificed one screwdriver tip. I put it in here, banged it around, banged it up, and you see I've pried that metal up, and now we're twisting a little bit. So the old long shaft. So cool. Now I'm gonna motorcycle to the store again because I need a 22, because I only have a 22 wrench and a socket. The long way. Come on. Oh. Yep. There we are. There you have it. All right, have these off. And after much banging, I've managed to loosen this so it's pushing in. So now we should be able to pop the axle out of the transmission soon. Universal my ass. So I ended up going with just a new axle. It's like $100. Everything with the Camry is $100. Here, the new axles are never as good as the old ones. So I'm gonna hold on to my old one and repair the boot later. But for now, I can pop this in there and go to work tomorrow. All right. So I've replaced the CV axle and put everything back together. It looks acceptable. I found a new way to put the to get the CV axle back in the transmission. If you can't get it the last couple centimeters, you can put another punch here and punch this in with no nut, and it will push it into the transmission. So this is good. I torqued this to like 250 foot-pounds. I torqued these guys to 150 foot-pounds. It says 180 online, but and this is 277 online, but I might have to take it off again. I have this new torque bar. It's really cool. And then I put on my little Nix Nax. So now, car runs, drives well. We will see. Don't forget to refill the transmission fluid. I kept track of how much leaked out of the car, so I measured that and put the exact same amount back in. So, rock and roll.